What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Super pumped to start this video, the first video of 2019. Let's make this a great year. Hope all of you guys had a great start to your year as well. And today I've decided to do a story time since I haven't done one in a minute, so let's dive in. Alright, so this story begins in 2013. I know, such a long time ago, right? And I was 21, I think. Or almost 21. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I was rooming with these people that I didn't know, and they were part of a fraternity. Actually, no, one of them was part of a fraternity. And they said that they knew this one girl who didn't have a date to this formal thing that always happens in like March or April. They asked if like I would be interested in going with her, and I said, sure, why not? You know, I've never been to one of these formals, and I haven't been on a date in a minute. I decided to do it. And I had no idea who this girl was, like no clue, never met her, didn't even know her name, didn't know what she looked like, nothing. So I said, you know what, why not, I'll just go for it. I ended up getting in contact with her somehow, I guess through Facebook or something like that. And we'll just call her Courtney, even though that's not her name.
My name's Courtney. Great.
I messaged Courtney. And I'm like, hey, did you want to just meet up sometime? Maybe like on the 26th or the 25th, I forgot what day exactly it was. And she's like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. So I'm like, okay, great. That way we could at least meet before I go to this formal with this person I never met. Fast forward to the 26th, and that was probably one of the worst days of my life, probably one of the scariest days of my life. Ironic, because that was the day I was supposed to meet her. And that could just be a whole different story time of what happened during that day, because that was just crazy. So I had to message her like late that night because it was just like a really stressful, hectic day on just more than one occasion. It was just insane. I message her and say, hey, Courtney, I just can't make it. I'm so sorry. I had a really stressful event that happened to me. And she's like, oh, okay, so this is already awkward now. You know what I mean? I was supposed to meet her, and I think the formal was like next week. So I didn't meet her at all. We didn't set up a time to even talk again since the formal was like next week, which is already like a terrible situation to begin with. So fast forward again to the following week when the formal actually happened. I think it was on a Saturday or a Friday, something like that. And I remember during the day before like I had to actually go there, I think it started like at like 7 or 8. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I don't think I can do this. Like, I never even met this person. Like, what if she's nuts? What if she's like, just really awkward, or like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do this. I think I have to like back out. And I'm like, no, you can't back out now. I'm like, this would look horrible if you backed out now. This would look so terrible. I end up going, I drive over there. Now this is like a fraternity sorority formal. So like what happens is that a fraternity and a sorority get matched together, and then they have this big formal. If any of you guys aren't familiar with how that works exactly, because I wasn't either, because I was never in a fraternity. I go to this thing, all the buses are lined up. I think it's like in the front of the school. So we go on the bus, and so far everything's going good, you know. It's like she's with her friends. I'm with a couple of people that I knew of. Like I only knew like 2 or 3 people anyway.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
So I go with them. Go to the formal. It's going good, not bad, just dancing or whatnot, just talking, trying to make some conversation. Yet again, I never met this girl in my life, so I'm trying my best to just, you know, make the most of it and try to be as nice as possible. So I'm going there, I'm having fun. I think we were like on the dance floor at one point, and I was like, oh, I just gotta go to the bathroom, I'll be back. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. So I go to the bathroom, I come back, and when I come back, she's gone. She's like completely gone. So I like go over to the table that I was at with the couple of people that I knew, and I asked them like, where did Courtney go? And they're like, oh, we don't know, whatever. We're like looking all around, and this place isn't huge, like the venue isn't huge, but it's not small either. So we're like searching through like crowds of people, like where the heck did she go? We find her like out on this like balcony place, whatever, in the back, and she's like crying, and I'm thinking to myself, what the heck is going on? What is happening? So I go over there, I'm like, Courtney, what's going on? Like, are you alright? She's like, my friends, they ditched me. They don't want to talk to me. What did I get myself into? So she's like, I don't know, they're just not talking to me. and like they don't want to deal with me right now or whatever like that. So like this fiasco went on for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know what's going on. And she's just carrying on with like all of this stuff about like how they never include her with things, or they never do this, and this is just like the boiling point of the whole situation, and that it all came to head now at the formal. And I'm like, oh my god, like what is this? So I'm like, it was going so good, and then all of a sudden like this happened. So I'm like trying to like console her or whatever like that, and finally she calms down, and then like the friends come over, and then they like reconcile. I'm like, oh my god. And now finally like the thing's almost over. I think the thing was only like 2-3 hours, something like that. It wasn't even that long. So like I think when we pulled back to the school, I think the place was like maybe like a half an hour away. We pulled back, and I think it was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, peace out, I'm out, bye. But I said like, oh thanks, I had a really great time, whatever. I think there was like gonna be some after party at some like frat guy's house somewhere else off campus, and I'm like, bye. It was all right, I would say, but I would never do that again. So never go on a date. I guess you could call it a date, I don't know. But never go on a date with somebody you've just never met before. I wouldn't say it went badly, but it was just very awkward, especially towards the end of it all. So I would never do that again. So always make sure you know who you're going out with, or who you're going to see. Or if you don't know that, at least plan to meet beforehand, because that would just make the situation a lot better. Alright guys, so that wraps up this story and this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment below of what your favorite part was and what I should do next in the following videos that I make this year. I am very excited to grow this channel in 2019, and let's see how far it goes. So if you haven't already, please like this video if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe below for more content. I have some other videos as well that hopefully you guys will enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.